Hello, everyone. I definitely missed everybody last weekend. Sorry I wasn't on. Had a bit of a rough week last week, but I had a great week this week. Um, Today's date is the 6th of June. I can't believe now we're already into June. This year's going by too fast. So a little update on what I've been doing. I don't know if anybody listening to this live feed, I don't know if any one of you play this game called Second Life. So let me show you this on my Discord. My best friend and I in real life, we're partnered in the game and we have a shop. So let me show you what I've been doing. It's pretty awesome. So the shop that my partner and I, which is my best friend in real life, the shop that we own is right here. This picture here was taken on the opening day of the shop. So let me just put that in the camera there for you. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's right there. The sign's right there. It says "Amazing" and Melanie's Shop of Goods. That's me in Second Life. Yes, I do play as Spider-Man, but I also have a real life self of me too. Let me show you my latest creation in the shop today. Uh, Give a shout out if you guys know the song "A Million Dreams Is All It's Gonna Take." If you guys know that song, well, guess what, folks? I want you to see this post right here. I'm going to show you it on my phone. You might not be able to see it with the lighting there. Oh, there we go. So that is the Million Dreams dancer that that me and my partner created. It comes in a male dancer and it comes in a female dancer. Now, you guys might not have heard me say this terminology here on YouTube. You don't pay with dollars, okay? You pay with what's called in-game currency. It's called lindens, or as we call L's. L with a dollar sign. So for 200 L's, you get both the male and the female dancer, and you'll do like a little cool dance. And you'll hear the song. It's a pretty cool thing that I do. Oh, and this is an example of a customized order that I can do. So let me show you guys this photo. This is me and my partner in SL. We got married in the game on my birthday. So for Eric and Helen, if you guys are in this live feed, this is why when you guys did ask to do something for my birthday, which again I greatly appreciate, but this is why I couldn't do that. Here's why. Me and my partner, right there. Oh, come on, lighting. I'm trying to get the lighting. Hang on. Come on. There we go. Oh, there we go. This is why. We got married on the ivory tower at the Never Ending Story Sim. See? And I did that design. I did that. It's a really cool design. So believe it or not, the A Million Dreams dancer. Okay. So that A Million Dreams dancer that I created in Second Life. Now, this is gonna make all you people go like this when I say it. I am the first creator. No word of a lie. I am the first creator in Second Life to make that dancer right there. I am the first. Nobody's made that dancer. Nobody. I'm the first. Yeah! But that's what I've been doing. So that's why, folks, last Saturday when I had a bit of a meltdown, because I had a very, very bad week. And so to help me calm down, what I do is I create things in Second Life. I create gestures, I create, dancers, and of course, even sound effects. For example, who here likes Sonic the Hedgehog? I mean, come on. When you're running around in Second Life, wouldn't you want to hear, I made those in Second Life. Now, I hope all of you joining this live feed, hope it's okay if I say this. I am eating dinner while I'm on live. And make sure all of you are eating your dinner too. You got to stay safe and healthy during this COVID-19. I'm having chicken fried rice. Mmm. You know, I am going to regret this later on when I'm watching this live feed. I'm going to be sitting there going, because I'm going to be watching myself eating this meal. Now, if you guys are wondering what it is I'm eating, it's Michelinius. You can get these now, just in case I have any U.S. Americans joining the live feed. I don't know if you Americans out there have a no frills, but a Walmart I know you guys have, and a Kmart. Some places have Kmart, some don't. Some of them close down. But your local grocery stores, okay, they sell these babies for like about maybe $1, maybe $2, and I got like a ton of these things in that freezer. And I love chicken fried rice. Unfortunately, I don't have any soya sauce. I don't have any plum sauce, but still good when you cook it up. Mm. And of course, you got to have a good healthy drink of fresh Tropicana orange juice. Um, oh, Love One 870. If it's okay if I give you a shout out, um, you know, we all agree. You know, I will admit, I don't know. I don't know if you're new to the channel. Okay, so I do want to welcome you if you're new to the channel. I want to welcome you to, JMW19's Corner. I really greatly appreciate you joining, the live feed. If you watch one of my previous videos, I will admit, oh, okay, I know who you are now. Yes, I know it's you. Okay, now I know it's you. Okay. I know, sis. Sorry. Remember, I don't go by YouTube names. I go by real names. So I do apologize, sis. I do apologize. But yes, I do agree. If you watch one of my previous videos, okay. Um, yeah, COVID-19, even ruined things for Eric and Helen and I. We were supposed to go to WWE on March 14th. We were supposed to go to a live event and they had to cancel it. But the one thing that COVID-19 has not ruined, and let me tell you something. All right. Let me tell you this. And I want all my viewers right now to hear me say this. You know, one thing that COVID-19 did not ruin? All of us, you, the fans, me, and our family and our loved ones. That's who it didn't ruin. We are strong. COVID-19 can't break that apart. Let me tell you that. Family is strong. It's a strong bond. And that's why, again, when I show you guys this, like, just for those of you, I don't know if you guys, I don't know those of you that do have Discord, but just shout out and say I. Just say I if you do. If you do have Discord, okay. If you do have Discord, I have a channel called this. It's right there, AWSF. All right. I will gladly, all right. I will gladly add you to this channel. We talk all the time. I have American friends, like USA, Canadian, mixed, all alike in that channel. And we also advertise our Amazing and Melanie's Shop of Goods. Yeah, I was busy last week. I had a bit of a meltdown. So I kept myself busy by creating in that. Just checking my Discord quickly now. But yes, you know. Well, like I said there, sis, I had a bad week that week. You know, it was a pretty rough week for me. You got to remember, sis, I'm used to being able to go out, you know, doing stuff. And I will admit, just like what, just like what other people have been saying about COVID-19. COVID-19 has gotten me down. I will admit, I remember the good old days of coming home from work, going outside, enjoying the sunshine, enjoying the fresh breeze, seeing everybody all get together, watching fireworks, all that jazz. For Victoria Day, I sat here in my home. I didn't even have fireworks on Second Life. I sat here in my home and I said, yeah, happy Victoria Day, everyone. No one was allowed to get together. And that's why I had a rough May. And to be honest with each and every one of yous, I haven't even gotten to visit my mother since she came home from, the States when they went away last Christmas. Because of this damn virus. Because of it, I can't even go visit my mother. All I'm allowed to do is just this. Hey, Ma, how you doing? That's it. Just talk on my phone. I can't even go visit my mother right now. But this is what I'm going to say, and I'm sure Helen is going to go, that's the spirit. But we have to stay positive, folks. If we get ourselves down, it'll make us sick. It'll make us possibly get COVID. We have to stay strong, ladies and gentlemen. And that's why I'm glad I'm on this episode of JMW19's Corner of June 6, 2020. We have to stay positive. And that's why on Second Life, I've been creating, ladies and gentlemen. That's why I've been making these dancers. And believe it or not, all right, believe it or not, I've had people tell me. They said, what got you into creating all of a sudden? You know what I told them? I said, you try having a big castle all to yourself. People don't log in. People don't come say hi to you. I said, you try sitting there going like this. You try sitting there going like this, picking your nose and just sitting there staring at your own avatar. I said, that's why. It keeps me positive. It gives me something to do. Just like how when I come talk to you guys here on my YouTube channel, which again, I thank each and every one of you for being here. I may not have had a lot of time to review things anymore. Like I haven't seen anything to review. I know that Eric and Helen kept suggesting the trophies, but I got a ton of trophies up here. I got too many. I've had a lot of trophies over the years and a lot of plaques. There's even plaques all over the walls here. Like I got like a lot. But let me tell you, when I had people coming up to me in Second Life and asking me, well, why all of a sudden you wanted to create? Why all of a sudden you want to do this? Well, let me ask this question to you, the fans, okay? Now I don't know if a lot of you do play RPG kind of games. I know Eric plays the Xbox, which is you play against the computer. But when I say RPGs, it means you play with other players. Okay, you're playing what's called a virtual game with other people. You try having all of your friends, the majority of your friends, okay? You try having the majority of your friends sit there saying, "Oh, he, I'm shopping. He, I'm building. He, I'm staring at myself." That's the look I get behind my computer. This is the look I give when I hear that. When I read that in my IMs in SL, when I hear someone saying, I'm shopping, I'm dancing, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm that, I'm sitting there going like this. I'm going, because I'm like, how can you be busy on a game? That's like right now, if I turned on this camera and all you saw was this. That's all you saw was my chair and a big white sign that says, I'm sorry, Jeremy is currently busy. Now, I know what you all, my fans, would say. You all would say, well, what's the point of him being on live then if he's not sitting in that chair and he's got a big white sign that says, hey, he's busy? Exactly. Well, why would I be sitting? Why would I be having my camera on then? So I know, sis, but last year my excuse was different. Yes, my excuse last year, yes, I did forget. But this year, like I said, it's been hard. It's been hard on all of us. And sis, you're not the only one I've forgotten a birthday. So please don't make it sound like I just forgot about you. I forgot my own mother's birthday last year, October 18th. I forgot my mother's birthday. I was out in Speaking Out conference. And when I got back, you can imagine how I felt when my mother said, gee, Jer, what just passed on the 18th? I said, oh, happy. Save it, is what she said. I know you were busy with your speaking out, she said. So you're not the only one I forgot. But please listen to my reason, okay? I didn't forget this year. I had a meltdown that week. I was going through a rough time. Well, how about this, okay? Okay? Try to do this for me and for Melanie. Yes, don't say her real life name, okay? Because her real life name is not to be said on YouTube. She's asked me not to give her confidentiality on YouTube when I'm on stream, okay? But you know who I'm talking about when I say Melanie, okay? I'm talking about my SL wife. Why don't you come on there and we'll celebrate your birthday? All right? I'll take up some prims. I'll put out some balloons, a birthday cake, and we'll celebrate your birthday. How's that sound? Okay? I'll make it up to you. But back to what I was saying, though, okay, folks? Times are hard right now. But that's why we got to stay strong. Okay? That's what families do. You know? Oh, okay. Flexi, I'm gonna send this out in I'm gonna send this out in the chat here. Okay. So that way you can add me if you want, all right? Hang on. Let me do that right now. Okay, this is how my name is spelled. You got to spell it exactly like this, or you might not find my name. It has to be spelled exactly the way I'm going to put it in the chat here. Okay. Because people had this problem with adding me. If you don't enter the number exactly as I'm doing it, you won't find me on Discord. Because people have actually said to me, they're like, I can't find you. You have to enter it exactly like that, or you won't find me. Thank you, Helen. You're making me blush. Thank you. but let me just say this though, okay? You know, even in tough times, okay? You know, there's going to be rough roads. Like everybody needs to understand that. There's going to be rough times in our chapters, okay? Think of your life as your own personal book, okay? And yes, I know Now, if anybody's not religious, I am sorry, but I am a Christian, okay? So when I say this, I am sorry. All right? Jesus's journey was not perfect. Okay? You saw what happened to Jesus. He was, blasphemous by people. He was ridiculed, put on a cross, and hung like that. Okay? He didn't have a perfect journey. None of us are going to have perfect journeys. Okay? No one's going to have a perfect journey. All right? Nobody. And that's what I've been having. Last week, for example, was my rough road. And Eric and Helen will shout it out here in this chat. I didn't go and have movie night with my two friends because I literally felt like crap last week. I felt hurt. I don't know why. It just happened. It's just I went through a really, really downward spiral, and I just needed to stay home. I wasn't feeling great. I wasn't feeling like going out. Now, I know some people have said to me, well, he's on his second life. But I was creating. It's not like I was sitting on Second Life and talking to other people. I sat. Excuse me. Sorry. I know I keep burping. I do apologize. But I was sitting at mine and my best friend's castle. Okay. I was crying. I had nobody around me. I just had a breakdown. And then it hit me like this. Just hit me. I said, I got to do something. I got to create. I got to do something, because if I don't do something, I said, I'm going to go into a Great Depression, and that's not healthy. So what I did was I started going through all my inventory on Second Life. I looked at some gestures that I created, and I'm going to give this name shout out. This is one of the avatars that I consider like my real life mom. One of them. She's one of my manyest mothers on SL. Mystique Angel 666. Okay. Mystique is one of my many mothers on Second Life. I have others. I have a mom named Jazzy. I have a mom named Devil. Okay. And they're very sweet mothers. I have even a grandmother named, Kitten. Okay. And I have tons of brothers and sisters. Too many to name, so I can't give all shout outs. I have too many family on there. Way too many, which is great. But the reason why I mentioned Mom Mystique is because she knew I needed to be doing something. She knew I had a depression. She knew I was upset. So she brought me over to our Dark Electric Shock Horde Bloodlines family land. And she said, I'm going to help you make lindens. I'm like, that's not going to happen. I said, I only have two things. She goes, in time, you'll have more things. So I put out my Hulkamania dancer. I put out my bat signal, and I said, yeah, that's not going to sell. She goes, Jeremy, you're going to create things, okay? She goes, you got to stop degrading yourself. Now, a lot of you here may be able to raise your hand and know what the term degrading is. Degrading is when you talk down about yourself. Here's an example, okay? Yeah, I know. I look stupid as Deadpool. That's degrading. Here is upgrading. You know what? I look pretty damn good, don't you think? I know I have a lot of fluffy hair, but you know what? I look cute. See, that's upgrading. That's talking up about yourself. And see, and that's what Mom Mystique said. And that's what and yes, I'm giving this shout out too. Even you, Helen, you told me the same thing. You said you got to stop down talking yourself and stand up for what you believe in. And that's what I'm doing now. And that's what happened. I just needed that, a little bit of a to the side of my hand. I just needed this to say, wake up and stop degrading yourself. Upgrade yourself. Talk up about yourself. Sorry, I'm sorry if I looked over there. Kat's having her supper and her food too. She's having her supper and water. Hi, Minnie. Yeah, it's dinner time. Kat's off camera over there. But anyway, that's what I did. Okay. I had to wake up and realize that sitting there at Davian Castle like this is not going to get me anywhere. It's going to make everybody look at me and go, oh, Jeremy's a little pity party. But if I brighten up and I say, hey, you know what? I got all these cool gifts. And let me show you this cool thing, okay? I showed this to Eric and Helen 2 Saturdays ago. Actually, no, this past Monday. Sorry, I had to think my days. All right, let me show you this, guys. Let me show you this. It's in my shop. It's in my shop. It's in my family announcements. Because this is not in the shop. I don't sell this item. I just created this for our brother Kaya Tufel. All right. Now, I want each and every one of you to give a shout out if you heard of the Never Ending Story. Raise your hand if you heard the Never Ending Story. You can even shout I, me. That works too. Well, let me show you. Okay. This picture on my Discord right now, what I'm about to show you, I made this. I created this item that you're going to see my avatar holding in his hands. In 3, 2, 1. It is a readable, never-ending story. Now, when I say readable, it doesn't mean if you had Second Life. It doesn't mean that in local chat does it say chapter 1, blah, 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 blah. No. What it means by readable, it means like you saw. My avatar is holding the book like this, like as if he's reading. He's holding it in his hand like this. He's going, he's reading it. And I'll tell you right now, and I'm sorry if I start to cry. You know what made me very happy when I made that book? And I hope he does watch this stream. I hope he does. I'm giving a shout out to my big brother, Kaya Tufel. I'm giving a shout out to him. And like Helen said too, Helen said it earlier. I've come a long way. It's what I've always wanted to do on Second Life. I've always wanted to create. I just didn't know how. I had no one to teach me. I was just like every other Second Life user. I just sat on the game and I just played it. But I sat there and I said, you know, it'd be really nice if I could create, if I can give back. And one day I was in the marketplace. Now, marketplace means Second Life marketplace, where you could buy, you know, fully modifiable stuff that you can create into your own stuff. And that's what I did with the Never Ending Story book. I bought another creator's full mod empty. Now, when I say empty, it means it's a book. The book's already made. It's just empty. It's not textured. It's not modified or anything. It's just a blank book with nothing in it. And that was the created work. Isn't it? And isn't that great? Isn't that great, Flexi? To have someone teach you something. It's wonderful, isn't it? To learn things. And that's why now, sitting here as a member of Second Life, because when I say a member of Second Life, not the actual, you know, Linden Lab Corporation. I don't work for them. I'm just a regular user like everybody else that plays the game. But I'm proud to say that I can now make things that I couldn't do before. I could never do that before. I could never create anything because I didn't know how to until somebody taught me. But the reason why I gave that shout out to Kaya Tufel, because that book was originally made for him. He got a free copy of that book, full permissions. Now, full permission in Second Life means you can modify it, you can transfer it, which means you can give it away to people, and you can make dozens of copies of that same book. When I gave him the book, the words that Kai said brings happy tears to my eyes. He goes, Jeremy, I absolutely love it. He goes, you got the pages right. You got the cover right. He goes, you're phenomenal. Like literally, Kai said, Jeremy, you're phenomenal. He goes, you come a long way. Hey, sis Meanie. But yeah. And everyone, I want to introduce you to this person that just came in, my sister on SL. I want to introduce you guys all to Meaty. Meaty is the one that I made that custom order for. And Meaty goes to all the weekend sales in Second Life. And she told me why to make that dancer for sale. She told me that literally I gave her just the song version, okay? Because when you create, when I create things, not you, but I mean me. Sorry, I meant to say me. When I create things, okay, I test everything out before I put it into a dancer. Because here's one thing that creators run into sometimes. If you make something that goes, I am a real American, fight for the rights of, like if it keeps cutting out like that, you're going to get people coming to you saying, this doesn't work. I don't want that. So here's what I do. I use a program on my computer. It's called Odyssey. What this program does, okay, it takes any song that you want and cuts it into small pieces like this, small pieces. Now, depending on the song, some songs can be up to 20 audio pieces, some could be 30 audio pieces, or some could be even 15. But depending on how long the song is, depends on how much lindens you have to upload. So, if I stand corrected, the A Million Dreams audio was in about 30 pieces. Now, I'm going to shout out to my sister if it's okay to share this story. Meaty, is it okay if I share what you shared to me on Discord on this live public feed? If you don't want me to, just say no. But I'm asking you first before I share it. Okay. So, all right. Thank you, sis. Just want to make sure it's okay to share it. So, ladies and gentlemen, Meaty and I and my best friend have something in common. Okay. As you all know, Daisy Alexandra Walsh Jansen, our white fluffy cat, has now been passed away now for about over 2 years. Well, Meaty's dog named Pepper died about, I would say, about a couple months after Daisy's death. And she died, and her dog died the same cause that Daisy did, which is, I'm going to label it as both, I'm going to just say animal cancer, because there's canine cancer and then there's feline cancer. But just so it's not complicated, I'll just say animal cancer. Okay. So they both died of cancer. And so the one night, Meaty comes to me in Discord. She tells me, she's thinking about Pepper. She tells me, that she's crying, she's upset, and she's really hurting. Okay. And I told Meaty flat out. I said, sis, I know what you're going through. I'm still going through that with Daisy. I admit, yeah, it's been 2 years, but I said, some people just don't understand that connection with a pet. They don't understand it. Like, there are even people that don't understand the death of a human loved one. I'll give an example right now. Okay. I didn't know my Uncle Bud Walsh that much. So when I heard he passed away on Facebook through my father, everybody was like, dude, why are you not crying? Because I didn't have that connection. Yeah, it sucks to hear they died. That's what I was saying. I was like, yeah, it sucks. I'm sorry he passed away. But until you have that connection, that's why I'm going to say this so that everybody agrees. And even media agrees with this very day. Don't ever judge someone that's still going through a loss of a loved one or a loss of a pet or a companion. Because until you have that connection, you can't sit there and say, get over it. It's not easy to get over. There are times I still have visions of me holding Daisy in my arms like this and her flopping over and dying in my arms. I still have visions of it. It's never going to go away. But anyway, back to the story because I'm kind of sidetracking. So Meaty comes to me. In Discord. She's crying. She's upset. And we're talking, right? We're just talking back and forth. And Meaty instantly, just right out of the blue, just says, I really love the song A Million Dreams. I'm listening to that right now on YouTube. She goes, it really sucks that nobody on Second Life has made that yet. If they would have, I would have so bought that dancer. A light bulb came on in my head. I said, Sissy, I can do that. Remember, I do custom orders. She goes, really? You do that for me? I said, did I stutter? I said, yeah. I said, if that's what you want, I will absolutely do that for you. And so Meaty says, oh, she goes, bro, you don't know how much this means to me. I will pay you big. Now, at first, I did say to Meaty, I said, no. I said, your family, I'm going to do it for free. Well, my partner and best friend told me, hey, if she pays you, you take payment. She wants to do it. So Meaty paid me 500 lindens. Now in real life dollars, that's about, I would say 4 to 5 USD dollars. That's how much she paid us. And I got to work immediately on her order. I literally the next day, that night when we were talking, as soon as she said, wipes my tears. She goes, bro, I'm going to lay down. I need to calm down. She goes, again, I can't thank you enough. The next day, as soon as I got home from work, I booted up this computer, downloaded the song, opened up Odyssey, and I got to work immediately. I'm sitting there. I'm, cutting out the parts of the song to make it all one smooth song. And I'm sitting there, and I'm going to be honest right now. Even while I was making the song, just hearing those clips, because I had to play the clips to make sure they're not broken. I'm sitting there and I had tears like this going down my cheek. It's a touching song. It really is. I'm sitting there and I'm working and I'm grabbing tissues like this. I'm going like that. I'm blowing my nose. I'm wiping my eyes and I'm just working. And as soon as the song was done, I had it all in parts. I went on to Second Life and 30 clips came into my inbox. And I got to work, started putting this thing together. And I waited joyfully for Meaty to come online because she said she'd come online around Thursday or Wednesday. She said Thursday or Friday the latest, but Wednesday she was going to try because, RL comes first. That's our family's expression, believe it or not, folks. In Second Life, our saying is this: hey, real life comes first. That's priority because God put us here first. Linden Labs created the virtual universe that we could share our gifts with. So always remember that, folks. Imagine a totem pole, okay? Look, here's real life. Here's Second Life in the middle, okay? Priorities right here. So I sat there and I waited joyfully for Meaty to come online. As soon as I saw our sister come online, I sent her a modified copy and no transfer version of just the song. And here's what she told me. She said while she was doing the weekend sales, she was playing the song. And guess what happened? Even this shocked me. People were asking her at the shop that she was at in the in-world grid. They were asking her, hey, where'd you get that? Oh, my brother made it. Wait, you mean we haven't seen that song on here? He made it? Yeah. He made it for me. It's a custom order. And these people said, oh, I would so buy it if he makes it for sale. So she comes back to me, tells me the good news. Bro, I give you and Melanie permission to sell it in your store. People want it. I'm sitting here like this. I'm like, I started smiling. I'm like, wow, that's awesome to hear. That's amazing news to hear. So here's what I told Meaty. I said, okay. I said, but we got to get the dancer done first. That's just the music. She goes, yes, we're getting ahead of ourselves. I said, okay, tell you what. I said, you work on the female one. I'll work on the male dancer. So I got to work and I started making the male version. She got to work, started making the female version. Once it was complete, it was all great. Everyone, I want you to meet Meaty's second life husband. She has a real life husband, but this is her SL and our loving brother. This is Kent Killian. He goes by now. His name on here is James, but his real name in SL is Kent. Hey, bro, Kent. What you don't like my long sleeve shirt and my hat? Anyway, but back to this story, okay? So Meaty worked on, the female dancer. I worked on the male. And my real life best friend and my SL partner contacted me on phone and said, so how's the custom order coming? I said, really great, really good process. And the picture you guys saw on my Discord on my phone there, Meaty found this very beautiful texture for the box. Now, I do want to shout this out, okay? For anybody, okay? Anybody here other than Meaty and Kent that play Second Life. And I do want to say very big thank you to Meaty. Meaty taught me something that's very, 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 very critique and a very good skill. If you guys ever decide to become a creator in Second Life like I did, all right, I want to say this right now to you that Meaty taught me. Always check your content that you are selling in your shops. Because here's the mistake that I did make, and I'm glad that Meaty corrected me on it. My dancers before were what you call full permission. Here's an example of what I mean. If you make a dancer and you don't make the audio, the dancing script, and the animation, if you don't make those no mod, no transfer, somebody could buy your product and say, hey, here, take this. Make your own dancer out of it. And I lose my money. Well, Meaty was looking at the Never Ending Story dancer I made and the All of Me and all that. And Meaty began to say, she's like, bro, you got to go back to your shop and fix that. I go, what's going on? I said, is there a problem? She goes, bro, your dancers are full permission. I said, no, the object is no modify, no transfer. She goes, no, not the object, your content inside the object. She goes, take it from an experienced creator. She goes, I'm not talking about the prim that you put on you. Okay. I go, Now, this is why Meaty's going to start crying. Okay. See, as you all know, I'm a very good listener. When someone teaches me something, I don't talk over them. I don't say, I know how to play Second Life, sis. I don't do that. I'll sit there and I'll go, I'm all ears. Tell me, I want to learn. She goes, okay, when I say content, she goes, I want you to attach the dancer. Just do that for me, okay? I go, okay. So I put the dancer on. She goes, right click in your inventory and hit edit. I go, okay. I said, I did that. Now, highlight all your stuff in the prim. I go, I do that. I go, she goes, it's fully permitted, isn't it? I said, what does that mean? She goes, somebody can buy your product and rip those right out of the box, right out of your prim, put it in a folder and say, here, guys, here, make your own dancers. Don't spend the 200 linden. And I lose money. So Meaty said, here's what I want you to do. I want you to edit everything right now. She goes, I want you to go back to your shop, delete everything out of those boxes. She goes, not the scripts, not the stuff that shows your hover text now on the boxes. She goes, I want you to literally Clean those dancers. I said, okay, good. I deleted them. She goes, now make a folder that says dancers set to no mod, no transfer. That means everything, content, the whole works. I did that. And Meaty said, there, now nobody can steal your work. They get what they paid for. So say, for example, say if this is the male dancer, right? This is the male dancer and this is the female dancer. This is what you're going to get. You can't change it. This is what you're going to get. Male, female. Male, female. If that dancer's in those dancers, that's what you get. Yes, Meaty's laughing because I'll tell you guys this right now. And I'm going to tell all my fans this right now because this is actually funny. Meaty loves my sense of humor. Okay? Even, for example, if I do this, watch, ready? She loves when I do that. She loves my sense of humor. But that's the other thing, too, folks, during this COVID-19. That's the other thing I want to tell everybody. The other thing I do want to tell everybody is, oh, my silly computer's doing background checks. Oh, great. It means that my my antivirus is doing background checks, but not a big deal. It's all good. But that's why you guys keep hearing that in the background. It's my virus protection. So but during this COVID-19, the same thing as well. You know, we all need to stay positive. As Helen said, as I've said, and as each and every one of us here watching how silly and ironic, you know, JMW19 here is. You know, we got to stay positive, folks. So we are going into an hour. So usually when it gets to 6 o'clock, I do finish up my dinner and I do get off stream. But so in conclusion, on this episode of JMW19's Corner, okay, the moral of this episode, okay, is during these hard times and any hard time, okay, whether it's what Meaty and I and, you know, my RL best friend that's going through, like whether you lost an animal companion or a loved one, whatever that negativity is, whatever may be upsetting you and maybe, you know, getting you down, always remember what I was told by, you know, Meaty, by Kent, by Kayatu, by Helen, and by all of you. And I'm giving it right back to you as well. Always try to keep positive. And never, ever let that smile turn into this. When it's turning into that, talk to someone. Talk to those that will listen to you, that won't interrupt you when you need to get stuff off your mind. Listen to and go to those, especially that will not judge you. Because that's a big one too when it comes to Second Life and virtual universing too, and even in real life. You know, there's a lot of people out there that'll judge you, but if they're judging you, go and talk to someone else that won't judge you. Take me and our family and all of you, for example. See, we're all people that don't judge. Yeah, some days, you know, we're all like this, and the next day we're like this. But when you're feeling like this, just remember what your family tells you, right? Just remember what your family tells you. You know, just do this, you know, just do this. Watch, ready? Walking down the beach and I'm hippie hopping. Gigi Rebel, step in time, step in time, step in time, step in time. That's what you gotta do. You know, just throw that, you know, funny switch on and, you know, start doing this. Like, look, ready? Even here's another funny one I do. This is the most funniest one I do for everybody. Ready? Ready? Watch. Ready? I've been working on the railroad. I do that one and I crack people up all the time. That's all we have to do. You know, just keep yourselves positive. And exactly like everyone, exactly like what Kent, Meaty, and Helen just said. Everything they all said. That is absolutely true. When you keep positive, it attracts positivity. And I'll give a good example right now. I'll give a really, really, really great example. The other night, I was a little bit, alone on SL, and I went to Kent and Meaty. And I said, hey, bro, hey, sis, let's have a game night. Now, a lot of you might not understand what this game is when I explain it, when I say the name of it, okay? But in Second Life, it's called Greedy Greedy. Now, for the North American and the Canadians here, we know that better as Yahtzee. Okay, it's the dice. Well, Greedy Greedy works the same way. Okay, you roll the dice, and basically, whoever gets to 10,000 points, because the standard game starts off at 10,000 points. The first you get to 10,000 points, you win. All right. Well, the other night, me and Kent and Meaty, we were playing Greedy Greedy, and we were having a really good time. The first game, I beat their butts. The second game, Meaty beat mine and Kent's butt. Now, I will admit, when we're playing games, yeah, we'll tease one another. We'll say, hey, you're kicking my butt. Stop. This is my place. But in the end, we all give hugs. We all laugh. Like the one rule that we have in our family, okay, we never say this. Now, Meaty and Kent might start laughing because, see, when I start talking like this, I could sound funny when I say it, right? We don't say stuff like this. That's not fair. You cheated. We don't do that. We we don't do that. Whenever we lose, this is our saying, okay? Even if you're the loser in the game, we all sit there and we say, good game. We go, hey, good job. You guys all played very well. Now, sometimes we'll ask. We'll say, hey, you guys want to play another round? Now, sometimes Meaty and Kent will say, sorry, buddy. We got to get to bed. It's getting late. And that's okay. Because you know why? There's always tomorrow. That's the one thing that I always say to everybody. There's always tomorrow. Tomorrow brings a new day. And I do want to shout this out to Kent and Meaty because I am going to be at Eric and Helen's for movie night. I do want you to go check out the clock tower on our Davian land. I just retextured it, and it no longer looks bad. I retextured it so it looks like you're actually in a city now. So I did some work earlier today. But like I said, folks, the moral of today's episode here on JMW19's Corner, today's moral of this episode, okay, is exactly like everybody's been saying. That's why I'm saying everybody's. I don't want to just make it sound like one or two of you said it. We've all been saying it in today's episode, okay? Positive attracts positivity. Negative attracts the negative. So let's push away the negative and attract the positivity because that will go a long way. And I got to shut up and eat. Look at this. I still got a full container of food. I've been doing more of this than eating. And yes, sometimes it's okay. Sometimes it's okay to be told, hey, shut up and eat. I get told that all the time. The Michelini's, yeah, they're good. I got about 5 of them left. I bought like 6 of them. Good Tropicana orange juice. Well, before I head over, I'll pick one. If I can't pick one here, I'll pick one at your place. Oh, we always do. Hmm. Mm. Oh, nice, meaty. Go do that, sis. Oh, before I finish my dinner, just say I if you guys want to see the kitty cat named Minnie on camera. Because I never had Minnie on camera that much because it's kind of hard to because the cat was always laying somewhere. Who wants to see the cat? I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get the kitty. And the folks want to see you. Here, babes. Here she is. There you go, honey. There you go. There she is. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Minnie. Her full name is Minnie Andrea Walsh Jansen. She's going to be 5 years old this year. You see the viewers? No, she's more likely staring at my food. She's like, Dad, if you're not done that, I'll have it. The food's over there where she's looking. She's like, I'll finish it. I'll lay back in your chair. Okay, say goodbye to everybody. Say bye, everyone. Say bye. She wants to go back in her chair. All right, come on, honey. All right. Here you go, babes. Hello, Ducky. Ducky is the name of Eric's dog. There you go. Keep having my security thing pop up. Hope you folks don't mind. I'm just gonna finish my dinner quickly so that way I can get ready to go once I end the stream. Oh, your cat's 8 to 9 years there, Flexi. Very nice. What kind of cat do you have? Yeah, Minnie over there. She's a calico. Beautiful breed too. Tabbies are adorable. My neighbor that lives across the street from me there, well, not across the street, but just beside me here, my neighbor has a tabby. Mm-mm. That was a good supper. Very good supper. I'll be right back, folks. Alrighty. Well, folks, dinner's all done. I'm all ready to go and head over to movie night. So, as I said, that pretty much wraps up today's live stream of JMW19's Corner. So, like I said, folks, today's moral of this episode was positivity attracts positivity. So, let's push away the negativity. All right. I love each and every one of you. And like I said before in the last live stream, if I don't do an every Saturday weekend thing, okay? If I don't do an every Saturday weekend, stream, just know that I will do one when I do get around to it. All right. So as always, folks, this is JMW19. You know, this episode was an hour long. Yes. Can you guys believe that? So give a round of applause. An hour long. This one was an hour long. The longest episode I have to this very day. All right. So as always, folks, I will see you guys all hopefully in the next video. Do hit like and subscribe down here below where you can see my profile name in that. And do take the time to watch these other videos that I've done. These other reviews and that. I'll tell you right now, the highly recommended one right now that everybody likes is the one where I dropped the DeLorean. Yes, you heard correctly. The one where I dropped the car. That is the top video right now that everybody's liking, is watching me drop the DeLorean. All right, so everyone, I will see you guys again, hopefully in the next video. So this is JMW19 signing off. And as always, I will see you all in the next video. Loves you all. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.